Again, this is Life According to Hillbilly with me, Hillbilly. Um, I've been asked before about my views on Ferguson, so I'm going to do a video here for you. First off, I want to say that the loss of life is always tragic. We feel for the family, we pray for the family. Um, Now we'll start with the incident itself. I can't say whether Mike Brown was wrong or right. I don't know him as a person. Maybe he made a mistake. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I do believe, however, that the police officer in question, Darren Wilson, did what he was trained to do in the situation. Being in the military myself, being trained to deal with situations of people coming at me, attacks possibly. There's certain things that you are told to do. You're given what's called a deadly force triangle, which is, it has three sides. You have opportunity, capability, and intent. Now, if you want to look at it this way, you can say, did Michael Brown have opportunity? Well, he was standing there, so yes. Did he have the capability? Is he capable of using a weapon? Yes. The question you're proving is, did he have intent? I read the news story said the coroner report said he went for the weapon. If he did indeed go for the weapon, then yes, that fulfills intent. And being in that officer's shoes, I would have done the same thing if I felt my life was threatened. When I'm at work, if it comes to my life is threatened and it's between you and me, I'm going to try to go home that night. If you fucked up, then it's not my fault. I'm going to feel bad if I kill you, if I injure you, but I will feel bad. But you made that choice. As for the riots, now, first, I think the riots are bullshit. There was no reason to have a violent uprising like that. You could have had a peaceful protest, signs, voices raised, anything like that. But instead, they decided they were going to loot. They were going to pillage and burn things. And then they waited. They were the people. I say they. I mean the people of Ferguson and those who were for Mike Brown. Not all of them, of course. Just the rioters in general. They were ready for the verdict. They were waiting. And again, the verdict came and they started pillaging and the violence, looting, burning things down, attacking police officers. That doesn't solve anything. It doesn't change it. It doesn't help the family. The family even asked that, just let Mike rest in peace. But society couldn't do that. Honestly, I don't understand what you get out of burning your own town, burning where you live, looting where you live. You're supposed to take pride in the place you live and not burn it to the ground. Now, authority is given to police officers to use force if necessary, and we have to trust them. Granted, just like in any other body, whether it's a workplace, whether it's a government, there's going to be people that do indeed use that authority, and they use it wrong. But as a generalization, most police officers are going to use the authority they have for right, and you have to trust them. You trust they're going to make the right decisions, that they're going to do what they need to do, what they've been trained to do. And you can't come upon premises. I saw a video, and it was two police officers, and they had a black male. They were down trying to arrest him. Another man came up and popped the police officer. Now, there's no reason for you to for them to have done that. He didn't know the situation. He didn't know what was going on. He just saw the police officers with this black male. So maybe that black male was a suspect in a murder that they were looking for. Maybe he had assaulted some people and they were looking for him. And now you just help this man get away with the crime because you assume the police were being brutal. Granted, we've also seen videos of police brutality. Again, that goes back to there are people that are going to use their authority wrong. When people say "fuck the police," um, it's unneeded. We have to trust somebody with our safety, and we trust them. Now, with someone's breaking into your house, you're going to call the police. I expect them to be there. Yet you want to go fuck the police? It doesn't make sense to me at all. Not in the least bit. And here's another point. If a police officer comes to you and asks to ask you questions, you can always say no. It is in your rights to say no. I don't want to say anything without a lawyer. Are you arresting me? No. If you're not arresting me, I can carry on with my day that easily. Granted, they may come back with a warrant and question me, but you don't have to resort to any kind of physical violence. You don't have to resort to verbal abuse. It can be done civilized. It can be done in a way that's not harmful to anybody, that's not disrespectful. I believe that police, firefighters, EMTs, all those first responders deserve respect until they show that they're not, you know, worth the respect. Then they deserve respect. Again, people are going to say, "Oh, well, what about these videos of police brutality?" It goes back to what's the situation. I can't see the whole situation from a YouTube video. I don't know what this person's doing. I don't know why they were fighting. But if you're fighting back from the police, they have the right to restrain you, to protect you and themselves. So before you start judging the police, before you start saying, "fuck the police are brutal, the police are doing this, the police are doing that, the police are wrong," you need to take a step back and look and think about the situation could have been bad. And with that said, I also saw one that I saw a video with police brutality, and it was a pregnant woman. That was too much, especially since she was pregnant. You take chances hurting the baby and the mother. But that goes back to, like I said, some people are going to use that authority and that power in the wrong. But then again, I saw a picture that had a guy from Ferguson. He had a sign that said "free hugs," and a police officer came up and hugged him. That's the kind of rapport that needs to be had with police officers and the community that they serve. We shouldn't be afraid of the police, we fear the police. We should have respect for them, be friendly with them, because they serve us, is what they do. And if, if you're a criminal, you can't say "fuck the police." You're a criminal. You're making the bad choice. You're breaking the law and you're knowing it. So you can't say anything. They're doing their job to stop you. You're gonna be mad about that? Don't break the fucking law then. How about that? It's pretty. I think it's pretty plain and simple. I mean, there's not much else I can say about it really. Again, Ferguson, it's a tragedy because now when people think Mike Brown, they're not going to think of anything that this kid could have done in his life that was good. Anything in his memories that is good memories. It's going to be Mike Brown has to be tarnished with the Ferguson riots. That's what people are going to think, and that is just wrong in my opinion. Even his parents. Yes, they're going to remember their son. They're going to remember what happened, and then they're also going to remember the riots. They can't put their baby boy to rest while people are rioting and raising hell and being violent, which doesn't solve anything. Again, my prayers go out to his family. Condolences. I didn't know him. I didn't know the family. But like I said, it's still, anytime there's a loss in life, it is a tragedy. If I could say anything, just I beg the rioters to stop. It's not getting anybody anywhere. It's more harmful than help. I hope that as a society we can learn from this. Um, you know, there's dozens of police involved shootings every day. I've seen several reports of black officers getting shootings with white people, and nothing gets said about them. No riots, nothing. So I think this was, I don't know why this became such a big deal. I'm not saying it wasn't a big deal, the loss of life, but just the shooting itself was made to be a bigger deal than it should have been. You know, it's just sad that there's violence like that in the world still. That, yeah, I don't know. That's about all I have to say on the subject. Thanks for watching.